Alright. Punisher, 2004, had John Travolta in it as the bad guy, and it was a movie, and they spoke English in it. It was made by Marvel. Anything else?
I've seen it twice and I can't remember anything about it.
This is literally one of those movies you watch. You go to the theater, right, and you watch a movie, and you're like, yeah, that was something, I guess. And you didn't really hate it. It wasn't really painful to watch. But like the next day, you just can't remember anything about it. The only things I can bring up that are noteworthy is that he has the Punisher logo on his shirt, which in the 80s one, he didn't have that. So that's something. And there was a weirdly homosexual torture scene where the guy he puts like a popsicle stick onto his back. That was kind of funny. It was so mid. I don't know. 5 out of 10. Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 2 is, sorry, we watched Spider-Man 3 last night for the video. Spider-Man 2 is freaking awesome sauce, and it was like basically the only good movie we watched in this entire video. Spoiler alert. Why is it like that? Do you have anything to say about the good movie?
Oh, no, that was really good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Harry and MJ, which docked this movie some points just on their own. They both suck in this movie.
No, they don't. Oscar-worthy performances.
I'm ruined. I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like everything good in the first movie is just as good here, if not better. And I love Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. The effects are like way better in this movie than the first one. Honestly, they've aged pretty well. It has so many hype scenes, like the train. I'm telling you, man, every superhero movie that has a train sequence for an action scene is at least good. And I'll get to that more.
You really want to see train fights?
Train fights are fucking awesome. What, do you have a problem with it?
No, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, I just noticed that like every...
You're like always talking about train fights.
I'm just saying.
You're like, ooh, train fight. No,
I said I only mentioned it once in the last video about Blade, okay? I'm saying...
Also, when we were watching JJK, you were like, ooh, a train fight.
Well, yeah, because that's a sign that something is good.
Okay.
You know? Name me a bad movie with a train fight. Don't say Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
Fuck!
Oh, damn it. Fuck, dude. Oh my god, I got a video.
I feel like I have more to say about it, but like everyone knows that Spider-Man 2 is awesome and it's a great movie, and it's getting a strong 8 out of 10 for me.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Blade Trinity. I'm trying to think of positives to say first.
The guy from Prison Break was in it. The brother that went to prison in Prison Break, he was in there. Can I just say, Prison Break is actually a really good TV show. I've seen all, is it what, 3 seasons or something? Listen, this guy, they're not the best actors, okay, but when they really put their minds to it with this interesting story that they created here, which also is whatever, you know, the TV show really turned out amazing and perfect, and the first season was really good. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and like the Prison Break that they made, it wouldn't work in real life at all, so it really took me out of the story. But if it had been a good Prison Break, then I bet it would have been just amazing.
That's awesome. So we can give this movie 1 point for the Prison Break connection, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else sucked. Writing, ass. The acting, terrible. The casting, I hated it. How did Ryan Reynolds have a career after this movie? Seriously, I don't even need to like say anything or make commentary. I can just show you clips of what they say or what they do in this movie.
How about you take a sugar frosted fuck off the end of my dick?
And how about everyone here not saying the word dick
anymore. It provokes my envy. I think somebody here wants to talk about vampires. Vampires. But I want to hear you talk about vampires. What can you tell me about them?
They exist.
Sometimes, the scariest monster of all is the one in the mirror.
And the CGIs and Drake, they call Dracula Drake, and he looks like that.
That's the guy.
That's the guy from Prison Break?
Yes. He plays Drake. I guess you could say they're not like us.
Shadow.
Must on the beat, yo. Alright.
No, I have more to say. Wait, I have more to say, please.
Wow. I'm just not reading Yuri. Just saying.
This is easily the worst movie we've watched. Like, the action takes such a downgrade. Wesley Snipes is barely in this movie. Chris Christopherson is no. Oh, awesome. Just saying. Blade Trinity gets a 1 out of 10. I can't put it to words, honestly. I just have to show clips, and like it is just unbelievably bad. Don't watch it, seriously. Oh wait, no, I have one other thing. Because the wrestler Triple H is in this movie, so actually I want to have my good friend Kevin talk about Triple H in this movie and his thoughts on Blade Trinity, because as a third opinion in case you thought about watching the movie.
Hey guys, Flynn here, and as the one-time classmate of Jetpack Gamer and one-time makeup partner of Satchel Gojo, I was kindly invited to tear into Blade Trinity further. But rather than bitching about the film itself, I will be bitching about the Vampire Glenn's big bad bodyguard and the absolute terror he brought to the World Heavyweight Championship picture from 2002 to 2005. Of course, that big bad bodyguard being the game, Triple H. Whilst dealing with a quad injury that has him take months out of his life to recover and film his scenes in Blade Trinity, he retains. Instead of striking when the iron was hot and giving Goldberg the belt at SummerSlam, they waited for 1 more month at Unforgiven, and that's when they give him the title. That decision was so stupid, and during the Reign of Terror, they needed someone to dethrone him. Goldberg was perfect. He was perfect. He was the fan. He was the guy the fans wanted to see defeat Triple H, and yet they didn't. They just extended it when he cooled off and gave him the belt. And speaking of things that cooled off, my anger, because I don't have to talk about Blade Trinity for probably the rest of my life. Thank you, Huli, for bringing me on, and I hope to God we never have to see this fucking movie again.
死に様はもう決まってんだわ。
嘘も僕も人の心にとらわれたっていうのか。
正しい視点何？命の価値が曖昧になって大切な人の価値までわからなくなるのが俺は怖い。
お前のせいだ。
お前は大勢に囲まれて死ね。人を助けろ。
死ぬわけにはいかねえな。だからお前を助けたことを一度だって後悔したことはない。
共犯ね。
もう俺は負けない。勝つよ、俺。
弟たちに詫びろ。お前は強いから人を助けろ。
覚悟はいいですか、板取君。
人は死ぬ。それは仕方ない。ならせめて正しく死んでほしい。
自分が呪いに殺された時もそうやってそういうのをせいにするのか。
俺が死ぬ時大勢に見とってほしいんですよ。俺が殺した命の中に涙はあったんだなって。
お前がいるから人が死ぬんだよ。
Man-Thing 2005. When I watched this movie, personally, I decided that this was just the most pointless Marvel movie. It's an R-rated horror movie, but only barely. Man-Thing, I don't read the comics. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a fan of the Man-Thing comics or anything, but he's not a protagonist or even like a central character in this. He's just kind of a plot device. It was extremely boring, low-budget schlock that was just completely lifeless aside from like one performance of this dude who I'll show on screen. He was kind of fun, I guess, and the Man-Thing effects were okay. Other than that, it was just like it was so boring to watch. Terrible movie. I couldn't think of anyone on the planet that would actually be a fan of this movie, so I actively went out and searched the internet to find anyone that was a fan of this movie. And I did. I was able to find one person. So I got on a Discord call with them, and here's my interview with the only fan of Man-Thing that I know of on the planet.
So you started talking about Man-Thing, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Man-Thing.
Let's fucking go! Okay. So, Man-Thing, by far one of Marvel's best comic book characters. I mean, let's just start off with the fact that he's one of the coolest, darker Marvel comic book I mean, there's not many of those horror comic. Anyway, moving on to his powers and abilities, he can do anything. He can fly, he can control plants, he has that massive, like, laser hand attack, he just blows up you. It's so awesome. Moving on even further, his origin story is so sad. I mean, this poor scientist, he injects himself with this serum and he crashes into the swamp, and oh my god, it's so dramatic.
I mean, I don't really remember any of this happening in the movie. We're talking about the movie Man-Thing 2005. You said that you've seen it.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie Man-Thing.
Oh. Yeah.
You said you were a fan of it. I was looking for one fan, and I found you.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
Yeah. So like, what's your favorite character?
Man-Thing.
Oh no, me too. Yeah. What was your favorite scene in Man-Thing? I liked when they were in the swamp. You know.
Man-Thing.
Yeah. I mean, me too, man. Well, thanks for joining. It's really good to hear.
Do you think this is some kind of joke?
Listen.
You think you can just bring me onto this show, this whatever the fuck this is, tell me that I can talk about Man-Thing, and then just put this fucking piece of garbage movie in my face?
You told me that you were a fan of this movie, okay? I wasn't gonna say anything nice about it. I can't. And then I found the one Man-Thing fan I could find on a forum, and this is all you have to say? This is all you have to say about my prestigious, long-running series about Marvel movies? I can't even believe you. I can't even believe you right now. You know what? I'm cutting this bit out.
The fact that you even brought me here to talk about this movie means that you are going to make more people know that this movie exists. For that, sir, I can never forgive you!
I have to review all of them! This one released in theaters! It wasn't supposed to, but it did, okay? And now we're both here suffering. I never wanted to watch this shit.
Fuck you.
Fantastic Four was actually okay. It was Yeah, do you have anything to say about it? I notice you've been a little absent here.
Huh?
About the movie.
Oh, yeah.
We both watched it, right?
So like, oh, it was so good.
I don't know if it was so good, but it was okay.
I loved when they made Invisible Girl get naked for no fucking reason.
Twice, right?
No, but the first time was especially bad because they didn't get past the police, so she got naked to get past them, but then they just like walked around them without getting naked or going invisible.
Yep. She also still had to go like, excuse me, pardon me. She didn't even like.
I know.
She had to like scoot past everyone. There was no purpose in that, honestly. But it was because it was Jessica Alba, I guess, and she's hot or whatever. The casting of Reed Richards was really good. Casting for Johnny Storm was perfect. Honestly, the biggest surprise for this movie was that I'm trying to remember his name. Chris Evans was very, very good as Human Torch. He was a lot of fun, and he ate up the screen every time he was on it. the effects were ass, and Dr. Doom was so mid. His voice, that was just not Doom, okay? It wasn't him. But other than that, it was like a fine movie. Anything else?
Dude, if they had given Doom a cool voice, he would have been so good.
Literally, that would have given it like an extra point. Yeah, I mean, it was a good time. I guess I'd give it a 6 out of 10. X-Men: The Last Stand. Well, the movie doesn't start off that bad. It was a little bit better than I remember. It's okay for like the first 20 minutes or so before Phoenix is resurrected and everything, and they speedrun like 30 issues of plot development in 20 seconds or so. Wolverine feels really pointless in this movie. Like, his only motivation to actually like be in the plot is that he thinks that Jean Grey is hot, and that is just not enough for me. I guess with positives, like Elliot Page as Kitty Pryde for the time is like pretty good casting. And the effects were okay, and Magneto's so funny in this movie. I think he's like entertaining at least. Yeah, Magneto's so fucking goofy in this movie. The whole A plot is that like there's a way for mutants to like lose their abilities now because of a serum and everything. So Magneto is obviously on the side of that and trying to make mutants normal humans and everything. But then like, no wait, no he's against. No, my bad. No, this movie was so fucking boring. No, it's the other way around. No, Rogue's on the side of taking the serum and everything, and Beast and and blah 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 blah. But then Magneto's against it. And then he manipulates Phoenix to like kill Xavier, but then he goes, Charles Xavier did more for mutants than you'll ever know. When Pyro like shit talks him.
No, wait, don't kill Charles Xavier.
Oh yeah, at the last second he was like, wait, actually this might be a bad idea. Don't do that. And Phoenix sucks in this movie. I hate it.
She sucks Cyclops' face.
True. This is true. Actually, that was the one good thing she did was kill Cyclops.
Cyclops hater.
No, I don't hate Cyclops. I just hate James Marsden's Cyclops in these movies. He sucks. Yeah, both Cyclops in the movies suck. I just think that this movie fundamentally misunderstands Dark Phoenix, because in the comics, she doesn't kill a single X-Men in the Dark Phoenix story, and she kills like half of them in this movie. And that's because Jean Grey still cares about them and everything and doesn't want to hurt them. So she only fights them so that she can go and commit genocide out in the solar system. That's why she's a villain. It's not because she kills the X-Men. It's because she kills an entire alien race and gets put on intergalactic trial and gets executed.
I believe in women's rights and wrongs.
Yeah. What?
She was right. Leave her alone.
I just don't think she... This is the exact fucking opposite of Dark Phoenix as a villain, though. She doesn't leave Earth once to eat a sun or anything, and she kills the X-Men. That's not Dark Phoenix. At least it's kind of short. We've watched so many 2.5 hour movies now, and this one being an hour 45 was a small blessing. So I think that gives it a 3 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than Daredevil.
A little bit, yeah. I think it's still, Daredevil's also a 3, but this one's just
3.1.
We're not adding decimals. Fuck that. It's just also a 3. Do you want to talk about some good things about Ghost Rider? Because I'm kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Nick Cage is so funny. He's so fucking funny.
This is true. You're totally out of the frame right now.
Yeah, well, I don't care. Dude, Nick Cage is so funny. He's actually so funny.
What about the other guy with the mustache and the cowboy hat?
Who?
The guy, I don't remember his name. He's the guy in every movie who's
Oh.
I don't always do
Sam?
Sam Hunt or whatever.
Something-
No, that's the
something-
country artist. Fuck.
It's something Sam.
Something Sam. You're right. He's pretty funny in this too.
I like when he's on the horse.
Yeah, that was actually a cool scene.
Wait, actually, I really like this movie a lot.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to say nice things about it, because I
Oh my
think
gosh.
it's just like whatever.
Nick Cage is so funny in this movie. And also, like, wait, hold on. When he's like chasing like around in the car and he's on the motorcycle,
Yeah.
it's, I honestly would work on me too. Okay, but like, okay, also like,
The effects are pretty good in this movie.
dude, he looks cool as Ghost Rider.
He does actually look cool as Ghost Rider. True. It was pretty. Every scene with Ghost Rider is awesome. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hide it. It was so cool. But anytime it's not Ghost Rider and it's just Nick Cage, it was a little boring.
No.
And
No.
I don't know. It was pretty trashy.
No.
It's also because I saw this movie like last year for the first time, and it was still pretty fresh in my mind. So I was just kind of like, the novelty of it being funny bad Ghost Rider kind of wore off on me. And
That was good.
It was
It's not even
boring
funny
for me.
bad, it's just good. Okay.
Okay.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Jesus Christ. I'm not giving it that. I give it maybe a 4. Yeah. I don't remember what I gave. I think I gave it a 4. Sure. Let's do that. Give it an 8? A 7?
Just saying.
It's like Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion. Spider-Man 3! Woo! I love Spider-Man 3! This movie's awesome! It's actually kind of bad, but like, this is just like the best bad movie ever. This is my 5th time watching it, and I was not bored for a single moment. It's so stupid. It's so good. Shit, I could talk about this movie forever. It's 3 villains, because it's Spider-Man 3, and there's like 3 love interests because it's Spider-Man 3, and it has the funny song. It's the best villain song ever written and composed. Shout out Danny Elfman for. What do you think about it?
That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one made me feel alive again after watching so many mid and bad superhero movies. Not to say this one isn't mid or bad, but like this one just has the sauce. The effects pretty good. Like the action scene sometimes, like the one where he's trying to like get the ring when they're like flying around at the beginning of the movie is pretty fun. And then James Franco gets clotheslined and it's really funny. And he has a little like a lobotomy for a little bit, and then he does the thing where he winks and goes underneath the table when the truck passes by. And evil Tobey Maguire is awesome. And he looks in the mirror and he's like, "Yeah, I'm evil now." You know.
You just not really noticed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this?
Me. That's my stand-in.
Okay, Parker, what do you have to say about the movie? I'll do the motions. You can talk.
Oh man. The metal poles.
Mm-hmm.
Venom should have started stripping on them. Just saying.
True.
Okay. Venom was so. You know what made this movie way better is if there's a guy made out of sand. I just think that.
You're not gonna believe this. Venom sucks. This movie could have been way better. I actually do have criticism. I have like actual criticism. I'm not like dilly-dallying. If they put in the symbiote like early in the movie, like at the 20-minute mark instead of the hour mark, when it would explain a lot of like Peter's actions for like him in the parade, or him on the date and like going like messing around with Gwen Stacy, or being like selfish and talking himself about with Spider-Man. Like that doesn't really make sense for him to do when he doesn't have the black suit on. So just give it to him earlier in the movie, and honestly the writing would be a lot better for those scenes. But instead they like rush it at the midway point of the movie, And then he has the funny montage, which is awesome in peak cinema and like the greatest thing ever put to film. And then you have the dance scene, which is even better, where he goes, "Now take all this." You're like, awesome, love that scene. And then Venom is like 5'4", and it's really a shame that the world didn't know that Venom is a sex symbol until 2018 with the Tom Hardy movie, which we'll get to. You are not remotely in frame. I'm just looking off camera. Okay, screw this. We're literally recording this the day it's supposed to come out because the last time I recorded it was shit, and the second time I recorded it, it was even worse. But Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer was pretty good. What do you have to say about it?
Okay, wait. I have a few complaints. One, Jessica Alba looked like a freak. They got her weird, freaky blue contacts. Her makeup was horrible and terrible. No offense, because she's beautiful. She doesn't even need like all that heavy like silver glitter eyeshadow and the weird fucking contacts that I really can't stop thinking about all the time. And then also like when fucking the wedding was going on and that little bastard child man decided to have his dumb little fucking iPad out, like some kind of fucking iPad kid with snot and crumbs and sauce all over the fucking screen to interrupt their wedding and be like, "Can we hurry this up?" Divorce.
Yeah.
It's over. I'm never marrying you. You're never seeing children.
Would it count as a divorce before the wedding's finished, or would you just call off the wedding?
I would kill that man.
Well, yeah, okay.
So
I just meant like legally.
No, legally, the wedding would be called off, and I'd shoot the priest too. Just saying.
Oh, the priest was fucking awful.
I just said you're gonna put the little.
Shut up.
And then
Fuck the priest for going along with the stupid little iPad kid.
Literally, I would have. If I was the priest, I would have called off the wedding. I'd be like, you need to grow up.
You need to lock in.
Okay, wait. Okay, I had another point.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom was useless, by the way. He had no point in this fucking
He's
movie.
even worse in this movie.
He had literally no point in this movie. Name one thing that he did. You can't.
The Silver Surfer. Which brings me to my point. I think that the budget was fucking weird. Like the effects for most of the movie didn't look very good. Like the Silver Surfer basically just looks like the T-1000 from Terminator 2.
It was him.
Oh my god, it was him.
Don't put that in. Beep that out.
Okay. But like Galactus was a storm at the end of the movie. It looked pretty cool. Some positives I will say about this movie is that Johnny Storm might even be better in this movie. Everyone except for Jessica Alba looks better. Wardrobe's cool. Silver Surfer's pretty cool as a character, except he doesn't have powers without the surfboard, and then Dr. Doom gets the surfboard for some reason, and I don't know. I just try not to think about this movie too much. I had fun with it. I think it was marginally better than the last one. It was only 90 minutes. That's the main point. It was 90 minutes. All these other movies we watched were 2 hours or 2.5 hours long, where they were awful. Literally, when we decided to watch Elektra, and we said we wouldn't watch this movie if it was over an hour and 45 minutes, and it was an hour and 44 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that.
These movies have put us through hell and back.
Dude, Elektra review's gonna be so good.
Oh, true.
Dude, look, wait. Just message the group chat. So, and wait, it's November 20th right now. Are you gonna publish this video today?
I'm trying to tonight.
Okay, look. He just messaged, wow. We true alert. Okay, so that's proof that we're re-recording this today, and Julio's gonna edit tonight. I mean, Jetpack Gamer 456 is gonna edit it tonight. Beep that out. Beep that out. As your PR manager, I think that it's really important that you beep that out. Okay.
Okay.
and as proof that we're editing it tonight. Here,
Okay.
You can even check that out. Wait,
I probably have to censor that.
Totally that. Why?
Whatever. So with that in mind, I give this a 6 out of 10. What do you think?
Whatever.
Okay. And here's our ranking.
Shut
up! Shut up! Let us finish this. Okay. So with that in mind, here's our ranking of all the last 10 movies we watched.
10 movies.
I'm gonna try and get the next part out sooner.
10
next time.
movies. Y'all check this out. This is my for real.
told you this specific recording right here is better than the last two.
Okay, wait. You guys are both in frame.
Wait, hold on.
True.
Yeah.
Does he know? He doesn't know.